Hello everyone, Amy with Campbell Creations, and today I am excited, like super excited. I am working with GGC Treasure Bag today, and I'm working with both of my bags. I'm working with both the roses and lavender as well as the lemon, lime, and mint bag. I wanted to mesh them together, and I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something fun, and here's what we're going to be doing. A multi-strand necklace that is a charm necklace. A charm necklace! Unlike any charm necklace that I've seen, at least, or that I've heard of. And I'm pulling together just so much of the fun stuff from these bags to make this, and I'm thrilled. Now, I have put together the charm layer because, whoo, my friends, that takes some time, right? I'm using the chain that came in the bag. And you see what I've done here. I brought in some bead caps, and I brought in some different little spacers and 3 of the charms that came in the bag, and some of my bellflowers. And I just put together a super fun, I think, super fun charm necklace strand. So here, we'll take a better look here. All these, I just connected them to all of the links, and some of the links have a couple of them on there. And the ones that have these charms connected, I used those bellflowers, right? And I stacked them with some of the bead caps and had just a lot of fun with them. Now, the total length of this is 6 inches. Okay, and I have 13 links on each side that are unused. And I went ahead and I added one of these bars to each end. Okay, and I added these bars to each end just to help with that kind of fluid flow. And I thought it might look pretty cute. So this is going to be our second layer out of the 3 layers of this necklace. So I'm hoping to have time to make a pair of earrings, but I was so excited about this, threw this together. It is currently 10 till 7 in the morning, and I have to be at work at 8. So I can't wait though. Let's do this. So from the bag, I brought in our beautiful little A+ grade pink crystal discs, these rondelles, love them. Brought those in. I brought some of these awesome triangles from both of the bags. I brought some of those in here, so we're going to be using those. I have these. I love them. I have all 3 of them that we're going to be using in this piece today, I believe. I have from the little mix. This was from the mix that was in the key lime and mint, and I took the little clear ones out of there. I have from each of the bags, I have this Amazonite, and I have this rose quartz, the 6mm. So we're pulling those. What else? Our charms. We have our charms. Oh, have these beauties. And this one, I believe I pulled this one from the key lime and mint. Okay, so we're going to be pulling those in. From my stash, I have some bellflowers. I have some charm beads. So I wanted to pull in some of these pretty little daisies. And I have yet another type of starfish that are beads, so we're going to pull those in. And bead caps, it looks like. Oh, I have little crystals here. I had this little mix in my stash for quite some time, and it's going to help us out a little bit because this is all I have of those little bitty 3mm pink, super shiny, super amazing beads that was in the roses and lavender. That's all I have left, so I had to pull some others in. I love them. I told you I love them. I told you I'd use them all. I was not joking. So let's get to this. We know that this beauty is going to be our second strand, and so we're going to set it aside for a moment. Yep, it'll just hang out there. Oh, we're also going to be using the chain that came in the bag. Okay, so I'm going to pull out that chain. Okay, I have some 20 gauge silver wire. I've cut this to about 3.5 inches. And then what we're going to be using today for one of the strands is soft flex medium in fluorite color. Okay, so this is going to be the strand for the first layer. We have the second layer, and then we're going to be doing some wire work for that third layer. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about our first layer. What I'm wanting to do is I'm just wanting this to set right above here, and I want to pull in some of these pink bead caps that I used here. I want to pull some of that in there, and just, I don't know, some fun. So what I think I know for sure is I want this guy in the middle. So I'm going to put him in the middle, and I do believe, yeah, I didn't get out any, but we're going to want to fill him because his hole is quite large, and I don't want him to be flopping around too awful much. I want something to kind of fill him. So one sec here. Let's get some of these in here, and will these be too big? Let's grab that next size. Yeah, let's bring these in. Let's just put some of those in there. That should be plenty. And we will get right to it. So let's get some beads inside of him, and then we can move on. So I wanted to do this last night. I didn't get to last night because we had, well, first I had some of the kids over. They were swimming yesterday, and my nephew and my niece was over swimming yesterday. And then yesterday evening, as they were leaving, sweet little Lily, my youngest kitty cat, she comes up on the back porch with something. I'm like, what in the world does she have? It was a baby squirrel. Yeah, baby squirrel. And this little guy seemed healthy. He seems healthy. Okay, so yes, you know where I'm going with that. He seems healthy, and he was uninjured. And so there's so many animals around. I was like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I was like, I'm going to save this little guy. And so last night I spent the evening trying to get him to eat, which he is eating. And he's doing really well. I was up in the middle of the night feeding him, and I was up this morning feeding him, so I'm running a little bit late. But I will put a little video of him at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I'm calling him Squirt. He's my little Squirt. So there's that. Okay, I think on each side of him, so I filled him up. See, I filled this guy up, and I thought it would look cute if just one of those was still seen peeking out. Now, if it ends up being that he moves a little bit and two is on one, I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. But isn't that so cute? I wanted to put one of our super special, I'm almost out of, pink crystals that came in the roses and lavender bag. I'm going to put one of those on each side of him. Possibly. Surely I will. There we go. There we go. Okay, and so this should nestle up, and it should look something like that. Super cute. I love him. Okay, now on each side of this, I think I want to pull in our bellflowers at this point, and I want to bead cap them. And when I bead cap them, I want kind of layers to be going on. And so I got out some of my new bead caps. I'll link this down below. I got these from Amazon, and I'm using these, and I'm using some of these probably. I'm definitely using these. Look, I've already almost used all of those. I got to figure that out. I love them. And then here is some of our little like 5-6 millimeters. Okay, so I'm pulling those in here. Let's do this. I think I'm wanting maybe one of these that will be on the top of our bellflower. So I'll put one on each side here because I want a lot of statement on the underneath, I think, of that bellflower. Okay, so let's pop that on each side. I'm just such a fan of stacking. I love it so much, and I've been having a blast with doing it. Let's get some of these big ones. I don't think these will be too big anyways. Let me see. Because I want them to peek out from the underneath. Yeah. Looky there. Oh, so cute. So cute. Yep, that's happening. That is happening. Super cute. I've been having fun. I've been having fun with stacking and doing all sorts of goodies. And let's pull these guys in. And I was thinking about actually doing a video of just you guys being here with me while I play with my beads, meaning like stacking things and seeing how things work and kind of going through them, because I've been doing a lot of that lately because I'm having so much fun doing it. That's cute, right? Yeah, super cute. I think I want to pull in one of these now. So let me know what you think. I'm thinking I would really like to do that, just so you guys can see my kind of thinking process, or hear my kind of thinking process whenever I'm doing these, because I mean, I'm talking even if you're not here. Yeah, I talk to myself sometimes during those times, like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? Super cute. So yeah, let's put one of these on here. Let's see how that sets. Yes, please, and thank you. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And then I do want to pull in, yeah, let's pull these guys in. And let's bead cap them as well. Let's do that. Do I want to bead cap on the bottom of this guy? Let's try on one side and see. And I won't on the other, and we'll see which one we like best. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, I know I want to put a bead cap at the end of each of our little beauties here. So let's see, so I'll go here, put him on, and another at the end of him. Then on this other side, I'm not going to bead cap that. Yeah, I'm thinking actually not. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm just going to not. Let's take that off. As much as I love bead caps, sometimes they can be too much. I know. Not very often. Not very often. But it can happen. It can happen. Okay, so I definitely want bead cap on each side of him. No doubt there. Yeah, that's super pretty. Super pretty. I needed to be efficient for this video today because I want to release it today. And I'm just excited about this piece. I'm really excited about this. I've never done anything like this before, like a charm necklace. I've never really done a charm necklace. And to do a charm necklace that's going to turn out hopefully kind of elegant. I mean, cutesy, yes, but elegant and just pretty and just fun. And that's what I'm super looking for here. And I'm really looking forward to it. Let's bring in our, I thought I had some little, I do. I want a couple of these guys in here because I love the dots on these, how they pulled in the kind of dots from these. And so let's put one of our super special crystal beads on each side of that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, I'll have one left. Oh, I love them. I love them. I need to actually go online and see if I can get extras of just that. I mean, it is the perfect size. It is the perfect bling. I love everything about it. Now, I think from here, all I'm wanting to do is I think I just want to travel this up with additional little crystal beads. So let me do this. Let me move this stuff to the side. And let's see what we want that length to be, because this is our second strand and this will be our top strand, and I want it pretty close right above that, but I don't want it necessarily sitting on it. And so if this was sitting right above, yeah, I want to fill it too, maybe about here. Yeah, let's do like maybe 9, 10, 11, something like that, little crystals on each side. Okay, and we'll pull these in. I think these will be perfect for it, and this is what I got them out for, thinking I may need them for this. but I wouldn't know for sure until I put this together and laid them. So here we go. Let's do a little mix here. And so let's pull in, let's do like 10, 11. Okay, so 1, 2, come on, little guy. He says no. Okay, I think we have 11 here. Oh, and that looks real cute. That looks real cute. Okay, so let's pop these on this other side. If I have enough room. Those darker ones just don't want to play. That's strange. How many do I have? Oh, after him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 1, 8, 9. Let's get a green one there. 10. Hi, Ross. Oh, you're not Ross. You're Teddy. Hi, Teddy. You good? Okay, so let's see what this would look like here as far as length. Bring him up. So if we had this guy connected, and then this was connected at the same area. Oh, see, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I think so. I don't think I'd want to go any more than that for when I'd run out of room. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. So let's set this aside. Let's get this closed up. I need a bead bug. And we will use our clamshell connector. Then we'll talk about also how we want to connect these 3 strands, what I'm thinking anyways for it. I think it's going to be fun. I'm just so excited about this necklace. Oh, I've been wanting to get back to my treasure bags because, oh, I just love them. I love them, and I love the colors and just the fun of them. Just super, super fun. Super fun. Close him off. Slide all this down. Grab that clamshell. So I've never raised a baby squirrel. Okay. Never done that before. But I love squirrels. I have always really loved squirrels. There's just something about them. They just are so fun to me, and I just really enjoy them. I really enjoy them. And so the thought of, hopefully your good vibes on that would be awesome. Hopefully everything goes well and he continues to eat and he continues to do well. And you know, then he can be our friend in the backyard that comes up to the back porch and sees us, and, you know, the kids will just love that. And I'm sure, I mean, I know the grandbabies will love that. And so just super fun. Yeah, I like, you see now he does move. I was wondering if he would, and he does. He moves here a little bit, but I kind of like that. I mean, could I have went one less? Yep, I could have. Was I talking and went ahead and finished it out instead? Yep, sure did. Sure did, but I think that's cute. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so let's do this. Let's look at one more time just to make sure we want this bar, because if it's off, that's kind of why I added that bar to it. I thought, okay, I'm going to put the bar on it, and then if we're off a little bit on the length, then I can just take it off and it gives me that kind of variation. But I could also clip some of the chain, but I really didn't want to clip some of the chain considering I don't want it to be too short or too close. Oh, see, yeah, that's just cute. And you see starfish. Yeah, that's super cute. I like that a lot. Okay, so here's what I'm wanting to do for bringing these up and connecting them, and then we'll talk about that bottom layer. So I made one, and here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of having this cute guy up here at the top with him being connected to this chandelier finding, and this chandelier finding, which came from Beatbox Bargains this month, but it just looks so cute, and it looked like it really matched, and I really wanted to use it. So have this connected to those strands. That way we have that little bit of layering going on. And yeah, see, two of these have that additional coloring on them, and I think it melds all of this together so well. And what I'm thinking is this other one that we have here, I thought he would be really cool at the bottom center of our longest strand, our third strand, or our bottom strand. I just think that's going to be cute. We'll see if that ends up working out, but that's the plan for right now anyways. So let's get these guys, let's go ahead and get these connected. Let me make one more of these. Super cute. Oh, do I have... How lucky am I? I put one at the bottom here. Could I have changed it up and taken that off? Sure, but you guys, seriously, I did not plan that. Did not. I have one left. One left. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a wrap loop here. That's too funny. That's too funny. Come in here. We'll wrap him up. Just a few here. Woohoo. Okay, we'll close him up. That looks good. All right, so for the top part, what we're going to be doing when we use these bead caps today is we want to fill them a little bit, okay, so that way they're not kind of angled and wonky. And I have some of these little crystal beads that were in my stash, and I didn't have very many of them left, and so they're like little lantern beads. And so I was like, you know what, that'll actually work out nice because I had so few of them. I mean, what am I going to do with this many? This is all I have of them. So it'll work out good, and it'll help us out today. So I'm going to pop one of them in here. And okay, Jasper and Teddy, we're done playing for right now, okay? Oh, what am I doing? I need to put him on, and then I'm gonna fill him up. Yeah, just like that. And so on the top, I'm not putting, I hope I didn't put one of the pink ones, okay, because we only have one left. But I want to use the two that have that coloring at the top. That way it pulls in all of that coloring, and then the one without the coloring maybe at the bottom center. And so the reason why I wanted to put one of these in there was to kind of fill this hole. There's this gap. He's got a little bit of a gap going on there, and this, I thought, just filled it really nicely. It filled that hole really nicely, and that's super cute, right? Super cute. Okay, so let's make the other wrapped loop for the bottom. And we're still going to jump ring it. I want to make sure we have lots of fluid motion here, lots of fluidity going on, nothing getting caught up, tangled up. And so we're going to close all of our wrapped loops instead of connecting them directly, and we are going to jump ring. Okay, let's get him tidied in there just a little bit more. There we go. We'll cinch him in. Super cute, super cute, super cute. So let's get these guys connected to our chandelier findings. Okay, so I have both of these. Now I have both of these guys, and we will get them connected. So I'm going to get him turned. That'd probably be good. Doesn't matter, we're jump ringing it, but still. Grab our jump rings. And I really wanted a lot of silver pop in this, so you're going to see a lot of bead caps. I have a lot of bead caps also added in with our charm link there, because I just wanted that silver to just pow, 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 be all over the place. That'd be really cool if we had time for earrings. If we don't have time for earrings, then I may do a little short and, you know, post a little short for you guys for that. I'm going to be going through all of my special beads, which are like my collection of like Botswana agate and apatite and amethyst and that kind of stuff. And I want to do some labeling, because in some of those I've kind of mixed a couple things. And I was thinking about, and you guys tell me what you think. Yeah, that's super cute. I was thinking about, while I'm doing that, just recording, right? Just recording, and then I can talk about kind of how I organize and show you guys how I organize, because I'm very, very organized. It's ever changing, of course. It's ever changing, but I will say that about myself. I am very organized. I know where everything is. Everything has its place, and I also pretty much know, pardon me, where I got everything. Because I love all my stuff. I love all my stuff. I love all my beads, and I appreciate all of the fine places that we have to get our beads from. You know, so I remember that stuff. So maybe I'll do a video just going through that and see what you guys think. See if maybe I can help you guys with a way of organizing. Or maybe, hey, you can give me some feedback about my organizing. See if you guys can help me with being maybe better about it. I'm always looking for ideas and options to be better organized. I've always been like that. I've always loved containers. I kind of have a thing for containers. Let's bring this stuff up a little bit. How about that? So maybe you guys can see a little better. I've always had a thing for containers. When I used to get my allowance when I was young, within walking distance, and not any major busy roads, but within walking distance was a Family Dollar. And back then, you know, Family Dollar was a new thing. It wasn't, you know, they weren't everywhere. It wasn't, you know, well known. It was a new thing, and it was super cool and exciting. And so every week I would spend my allowance at the Family Dollar, and I would buy containers and organizing stuff. And when Mom would go to the grocery store, I would put stuff up because I wanted to put stuff up. I loved putting stuff away. I loved, you know, spaghetti noodles to have its container, and the cereal had their container, and everything had a container. And so I've always kind of been weird like that. Always been weird like that. Yeah, look at that. Let's see whenever we connect them. I really need to stop talking, because obviously I need to log on timely for work. And I want to get this released today, so I need to get to it. Let's pop him on the second one. And these are stainless steel, little bitty jump rings. They look really dainty, but they are tough stuff. They are tough stuff. They are pretty dainty, but they are good jump rings. They are not some flimsy little things. Those are combining over there. I can't see if I'm closed. Okay. I am not. In fact, I am not at all. Okay. So let's get this other side done here. Let's go sideways. I'm just all over the place. How about that? Okay, so let's come down here and we'll get them connected here and verify our length before we move on. I want to verify that length so that I know if I need to spend more time on that. Sometimes, you know, even if I'm pre-measuring and I'm like, oh, this should be about this length and this should be about this length. Sometimes it doesn't always happen. Especially with bracelets, right? For me anyways. Okay. I can't wait to get this link on. Can't wait, I can't wait. Let's see, let's see. Let's see. Actually, let's. Okay. We need to come at him a different angle. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Okay, okay, okay. Let's move this stuff aside. Move aside, 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 aside. Okay, you ready? Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Looky. Looky. So good. So good. So good. Okay, so how long was our first strand? That way you guys know where we're at. So the first strand is, I'm going just to the beads, okay? Actually, if I went ahead and incorporated the clamshell connector, we're right at 6 inches. And then what was our length here? I believe, wasn't it 6 inches? Yeah, I believe this was 6 inches. So then when it's drooping down some, yeah. So those are at 6. And I'm loving the look of these up at the top. Loving that. Okay, super fun. Let's talk about our bottom strand. That's so cute. Okay. So I have a couple of these links already created because I knew I'd be short on time. So I went ahead and knocked them out right before I got this started. That way I could just be super speedy and super quick. And then I get in here and start talking and then, you know. Okay, so here's what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to pull in links with the Amazonite, that color, links with the rose quartz, that color, and then I'm wanting to pull in a smaller link that pulls the purple out. Okay, so the purple's going to be separate from these colors, and then I'm wanting the bottom center. I'm thinking for the bottom center, this guy. That way he pulls in that other, you know, kind of green tone, and then everything kind of melds in together. So here's what we're going to do for those links. So I'm going to get on my wire. I'll wrap a loop here. And these are going to be pretty simple. Okay, we've got a lot going on with all those cha-chas on that charm strand. And so we don't need to do a whole lot elsewhere. I mean, could we? Of course we could. Do we have to? No, we don't have to. We don't have to. So let's come in here. And then what I'm wanting, and these links are going to be for these and these, they're going to be the same, just different color beads, different types of beads. So I'm wanting to come in here with one of our beautiful bead caps. We need to fill that. So what did I end up doing with those little crystals? Here, there. Okay, so we're going to fill that with little crystal. And then let's do the Amazonite one. Then I'm going to put on one of our 6mm. Now on the bottom of that, I'm wanting one of these because I don't want to fill it, you know, and I don't want it to be overtaken by the bead cap. Okay, so we just have the bead cap like this bead cap on one side. And then all we're doing is in the center, I'm going to do a little bead cap, one of my little 3mm with one of our crystal rice beads. I love these little crystal rice beads because they meld and merge all of the other colors together, you know. All of the other colors that's going to be everywhere in this piece are going to be merged together because of these little guys. And I love that. I love it, love it. Okay, so we're just going to come back in, do the same thing on the other side. So we have this, and then we'll want to fill that cap that we're about to put on. He says, no, I don't want to play. Let's just check this guy. See if he still doesn't want to go on. No, he doesn't. Yeah, his little hole is not okay. So let's try this one. There we go. And then we'll put that awesome bead cap on top. This is one of our links. I love that bright silver pop. I love that bright silver pop. So I had been thinking about this necklace and my thought and want for it, and that is the reason why I was like, I need more of these bright silver bead caps in my life. I need more of them. I do not have enough. And so I ordered them. And I do love them, and I think it was a great price. Again, I'll link those below. I think it was a great price. They came in that little container already, and so I just thought that was super cool. Okay, close him up. We'll cinch him down. Then we'll do the rose quartz one. So same concept, same process, just with rose quartz. So we'll come in here and we'll get that wrap loop going. Oh yeah, I need to hustle. It's already almost 7:30. Oh boy. Amy. We're not going to be able to do earrings on this one, my friends. It'll be okay though. Okay, so we're going to fill that bead cap, pull in our rose quartz, pop on one of those little 6mm bead caps, followed by one of our baby 3mm bead caps for our rice bead. Okay, then we'll just come back in here with one of these facing away. Rose quartz. One of our crystal little filler guys, and our bead cap. So pretty. And I don't know for sure how many we're going to need. It just depends on what that length is going to be. So I've made up a couple of each of these here that I'm doing now. I think I only made one of the next one I'm going to be doing. So we'll see. But I knew by the time I realized what I wanted to do and kind of the drill down of it, I was like, oh, I can't wait. I have to do it right now. I have to do it right now. It has to release today. I wouldn't be able to handle it if I had to wait. It would have made me crazy. I would have been a little batty. So cute. Love that. Okay, so our other link is going to be the center link that I'm wanting to do with this guy. And very simple. Very simple. And I'm not going to go bead cap crazy on this, I don't believe. Because this is going to be the guy that's just in the center of each of these that's going on. Just to pull out that purple and to give a little extra bling because, oh, I'm telling you, these are just beautiful, great, great quality crystal beads. They make me happy. If you guys have never had a GGC Treasure Bag, this is easy stuff, okay? This is not a monthly subscription bag. If you go to ggctreasures.com, you can sign up for Gina's email list. She's not going to spam you, I promise. Every other month, about every other month, she puts out a treasure bag. Typically, she'll put out 2 treasure bags, okay? Let you choose which one, or you get one of each. And they are just chock full of exquisite crystals, some gemstones, findings. She does so well. She's so generous to us with these strands and with the amount that she gives in these bags. And she'll let you know. She'll give you a heads up. She'll shoot out an email saying, hey, the next treasure bags are about to release. And then I'll just tell you this much. You got to be quick. You got to be quick. She has a lot of them. Okay, she has a great number that she puts out for these. I don't know what exactly the number is. She puts out a great number of them though. And they go. Okay, so you can't delay. This isn't one that you can sit on and be like, oh, maybe next Friday I'll have a little extra. No, if you want them, you better get them or they will be gone. And you better believe I will get them because I love them. It's one of my favorite things ever. Is my GGC Treasure Bags. Love them. And so I didn't talk to you about this, but this is what I'm wanting here. That's all there is to it. Okay. That's going to be our center. So let's bring in what I've already made. And let's think of how long we want this to be so I know how many more of these to make up. Okay. So I'm not going to waste time making them up if I don't need them, which I think I'll need a couple more, of course, but I'm limited on time. So I will need to make him into a link. So let me actually do that real quick. He'll definitely have to be a link all on his own. Oh, I hope that tail's long enough. Woo! Let's see. Okay, let's bring him down a little bit. Bring him down a little bit. There you go, little fella. Okay. So have I said that my bead room also has the animals' food in it? So if you're hearing a little crunching in the background, yeah, that would be Jasper. That would be Jasper. He's a little hungry. Okay. I'm out of my little pink crystals, so I can't put a pink crystal on each side of him. So let's see. One sec. Oh, I have these guys. Hold on, I can still pull a pink, I'm sure, out of here. It won't be the same, but it will still be a pink little crystal guy. Okay, so let's do that. I want it to be simple. I want it to be kind of like what these are up here. you know, let that bead make its own statement. And let's see if these are big enough to do what the other ones did. Yeah, that'll work. See? I like that. Actually, what I might do, real quick, is I might do a bead cap facing, hold on, a bead cap that goes on the bottom. Amy. Okay, calm down, Amy. You have time. Okay. Bead cap cupping the bottom of this crystal so that it goes into that little spot. Yeah, look at that. It gives that little pop with it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and so then on this side, we're going to essentially do that same thing. Okay, so we'll do that. Get this on here. And, he's going to be kind of wonky. He's going to be like this instead of like this. It is what it is. Okay. There's no changing him at that point. There's nothing we can do to change it. Okay, so make this other side of the wrapped loop. And then let's start connecting. Let's start connecting. Make sure he's tucked in there good. There we go. Whoop. Okay, so he's going to be like that. It's all right. He'll be all right. Okay, so I think I'm going to do, so between them, okay, so if I do these guys and these guys, so we have it like this, then I want this going here. Actually, we may, so hold on. Hold on. Wow, Amy. Okay, put him here. This may be just right, actually. This may be just right. Okay. Let's get some jump rings on here and let's see. I may not have to make any more up. How about that? Okay, so let's jump ring. Then we'll do that chain that came in the box. That's also this chain. We'll have that go around the back of the neck. We'll see where we're setting. So yes, I should have time, like just enough time. Just enough time. I even knew I was running short on time and I just kept talking. Tell you what. Well, I talk a little extra too when I get excited. And I'm excited about this. I'm really excited about this. Oh, also, I will link down below. Okay, I have updated Instagram and I'm starting to put more recent stuff on Instagram. It was just older stuff. I have just created a TikTok for Campbell Creations and a Pinterest for Campbell Creations. And I'm excited about those. So I'm going to put those links down below if you'd want to follow. I'd so appreciate that. And I'll follow you back and then maybe I can see some of your coolness also. And then if you guys aren't already, or if you don't already know about our Facebook group, we have a really, really rock star Facebook group. It is Campbell's Creators. And we have a little over 1,400 of our amazing ladies on there, and support, encouragement. I mean, there's so many good Facebook communities. There are so many good ones, guys, and I'm part of many of them. But I'm really proud of and really happy with our Facebook community. I think it is just fantastic. Get a couple more of these guys out. And it was one of those things, you know, at the beginning I was like, you know, I wish Facebook, or I wish YouTube could allow images in comments, because I would love to see what you guys are making. You guys get to see what I'm making. I want to see what you guys are making too, you know? And so Campbell's Creators allows that to happen. And I love it. I love our community. I love our friends. I love the inspiration and the support that you guys give each other. It's just such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. You can't beat it. So yeah, find us on all the cool stuff. On Instagram, on Facebook, on Pinterest, and now on TikTok. I have so many people that ask me, are you on TikTok? And I'm like, TikTok? No, I'm not on TikTok. Not for, you know, this. Oh, I think this will be just beautiful. Yes, this will be just right. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, how exciting, how exciting. I keep looking behind me at the time too. Oh, I wanted little ones on there. I can't have a big one up there and little ones, or with the little ones. Okay. And oh, I'm remembering today is going to be a very, very, very busy work day. Very busy work day. So I'm not sure if this video will release later this morning or if it will be this afternoon. Most likely this afternoon. So my lunch break I'll knock out a little bit of editing and like get the thumbnail created, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'll be this afternoon. It would have been early this morning because I wanted to do this last night, but that's why it was going to be more of a design with me that I was going to do last night. But then little Squirt the squirrel made his appearance in the family, and so got a little delayed there. Got a little delayed. Oh, these are just little bagel guys. Okay, and then I want to pull this up on me and see where that length is on me so that I know how much chain to include. Okay. Oh, I'm digging this. Okay. Not much chain. Not much chain needed. Okay, I will clean all of you guys up. I will sort you all and I will clean you all, but right now I need you to move aside so that I have room for this stunning piece. Okay. Okay, so we'll go this way. Oops. That piece. Ah. Have you guys ever seen a charm necklace like this? Oh, I know I get overly enthusiastic, and I am just overly enthusiastic, but I'm just super happy. I love this. Love it. Okay, chain. Let's see how long we want this to be. Trim him up. plenty of chain. Sweet. That makes me happy. Okay, so let's get this in half. We'll grab one of our wires. And I'll want to toggle this, I believe. Hey, we have a center guy down there. That works. That helps me out on timing, little center guy. Did I have another one of them? I do have another one of them. Excellent. Connect him to him. I definitely have to make some earrings for this though. Oh, that's happening. That's happening. Watch for it, friends. Watch for it. Actually, there's some other earrings I wanted to make for the other necklaces. Oh, I'll do a video that's an earring bash. And it'll be making all the earrings for all of the necklaces that I've made this month. Yeah, you think? I think. All right, that's what we'll do. That's what I'll do. Toggle. Okay, that guy will work. Do I need one more jump ring? I think so. Oops. Oh, I need to still check on little Squirt. He's probably going to be ready to eat here before too awful long. He is a cute little squirrel guy. He had started to get a little bit of his hair. His eyes are not open. His ears are not open. But he's a spunky little thing. He's got lots of strength. He loves being in the palm of my hand. Loves that with all the warmth and all that. He's a happy camper there. So we'll see. Send out positive vibes for him. Hopefully I can keep him thriving and going. I really hope so. My friends, I'm so excited about this. Thank you so much for being here with me today. This is our triple strand charm necklace. It doesn't look as cool this way. We'll get it hung up on a form because when it separates out like this, like looky, oh, wrong side. Oh. Nope, now it's the wrong side. Okay. Okay, one more try. And then I have got to go sign on for work. There we go. There we go. I am so happy to have you guys here with me. I am thankful for you. I am thankful for the beads that I get and for the partnerships and connections that I have. And until we meet back here again very soon, my friends, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye. So we have a new baby to take care of. Lilybug brought this baby up to the back door, uninjured, seemingly healthy, has the hiccups right now. He's just a little baby squirrel. Just a little baby squirrel. Oh, he seems stretched. Jasper, what do you think, Jasper? What do you guys think of the baby? Huh? What do you think of the baby? Jasper. So anyways, I guess I should say thank you, Lily, for saving this baby. But at the same time, thank you, Lily, for causing me so much work because you know I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure this baby survives. Oh, I hear you, kitty.